Hi everybody, it's Kelly Holland from Divinity Designs. Today I'm here to show you a bunch of our Christmas items. We're going to go over a lot of our products that can be used for Christmas and gift giving. When I think of Christmas, what's the first thing you think of is giving gifts to others. So these are going to be a lot of ideas that you could gift others with. The first die I'm going to go over is called the milk carton holder. And this is a really large die, and it contains the base and the handle. You could make one by itself, or you could put two together to form a larger one, and I'll show you a sample doing that. You get all the layering pieces as well. And this is the milk carton with layers die. You do need a large machine, so it won't work in like a Cuttlebug or your basic Big Shot. You'll need a larger machine that can accommodate a die this large. And it has to be this large because otherwise it'd be a very tiny little milk carton. So you get the milk carton and all the different layers for it. And then we also have a coffee cup wrapper. And these are to use with the mini coffee cups. And we also sell the mini coffee cups on the website. Mini coffee cups with lids. And if you need a lot of these, just go to Amazon and look up mini coffee cup because you can get a whole bunch for a lot cheaper. We just offer them since we sell the products. But that's the mini coffee cup wrapper and a layer. So that's the wrapper itself and then a layer to put inside. And now I'll show you some samples. Here's the first one in Christmas, the milk carton. You can see they're nice sized. And that's the little holder you put it in. Whoops. And then here's the back. We just want to do a single one. Here's another single using the milk carton, decorated using the paper on the back also. Let me show you some coordinating cards that go with that paper pad. This is our book fold. There's a book fold card. And here's the same paper pad, and this is called the Twist and Pop. So you can always give the gift and the matching card to go with it. Here's a sample where we put two together. So all you do is you take your two milk carton holders and you put adhesive on the back and you put them together. So this one we've decorated the cups, and cups on the back, and it's just adorable. Here's another one here where I've decorated the cartons a little differently. This is perhaps for a birthday or for a friend, and you could just see how pretty it could be with different kinds of papers. And here's another one. And this one's been decorated. Lisa did it with the cartons in the front. And in the back, she did the mini cups. And this is the mini cup wrapper. This is the wrapper. There's the layer. Instead of trying to cover the entire cup, because some cups could be different sizes, we just made a universal one that could be used around a lot of different cups. And there it is. I want to go over all our Christmas pads with you so you can see all the different ideas you can get from it. It's 2013, 2014, 2015. This is a Christmas card kit. It has card fronts that you can use, real easy to make cards that way. Another card collection with card fronts, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. And these are just other Christmas pads. Rustic Christmas, Winter Collection, Holly Jolly, Retro Christmas, and Snowflake Season. Those are our Christmas paper pads. This is the explosion box with layers die set, and as you can see, it's very large. It seems very intimidating, but I'm going to walk you through it. This is the lid. These are the layers that go with the lid. These are the three different levels. You have your top, your middle, and your bottom layer. They all have the different layering dies inside of them so that you could have paper and decorate your explosion box. We also have another set that you could purchase, and this is the explosion box pockets and flap. And you can see there are three different kinds of pockets, and then you have a little flap, and I'll show you that on the box as well. So the first step is to cut out the dies. You'll need one lid and 2 of each of the different layers. So you'll take both the 2 pieces and you're going to turn one the other way, and you'll make sort of a little X or a cross. And you'll use your adhesive in the center, and you're only going to apply the adhesive in the center because this is where the flaps of your box will. Then on the back, you'll also apply adhesive to the center of the top and middle layers. So this is layer 1, level 2, and level 3. And then you'll take the adhesive off, and these are your 3 layers. Then you also want to make, for your lid, put your adhesive on the lid so you can put your lid together. Then you'll cut out all your layering pieces. This is for the lid sides, the bottom layer, the middle layer, and the top layer. Here's a sample I'm going to show you that I made, and I used the Christmas Collection 2019 paper pad. This one's kind of way over the top, but it's just to show you how you can use a lot of different dies and coordinate them all together. Here's the lid. This is one of the pockets. Here's the pocket with the flap, and I put a little piece of Velcro on there. You could tuck little notes in there. You could tuck money in there. You could add pictures. I'll show you some other samples. I also put layers on the back, so you could cut out additional layers to put on the back to decorate even more. We sell a mini box too, and you could put little treats inside of there, little gifts. Get that on there, and then it closes up, and you put the lid back on. And Lisa used the Christmas Collection 2015 paper pad. Next sample that Melanie made uses our pretty pink peonies. This is another example for the explosion box. And she used the paper for the cover, and she used the pockets, tuck little notes inside of them. Isn't that pretty? Next sample uses our beautiful blooms paper pad, and we carry that in the regular 6x6 in our new slimline size at 6 by 9 inches. This is Love and Hugs. And this one I've added some candy to the center instead of the mini box. And just use all different kinds of papers and decorated it that way. And my last 2 samples are made using the baby boy paper pad with lots of different patterns, pretty colors. This one I made for my dog, Murphy. And there's all different pictures, so you can not only use it for gifts, but you can make a wonderful gift with photos, mementos, anything in there. So you can see they're all filled with different pictures of Murphy. And I made this for my husband after Murphy passed away. The next one I made for Josh, and this is his family. This is last year after his baby was born. I made him this for Father's Day. That's him and his wife, Michaela. With Declan, baby Lincoln. Lincoln's a year old now. So you can see how fun it is. You can make all kind of wonderful gifts for anyone on your list. This die here is called the Treat Tower. And this really holds some great treats in it. As you'll see, it's a big die. Here's how large it is. I'll show it to you this way. This is the base, and each one has a layering die, so you can put the layer on. This is the lid, and the lid has layers. And these are the boxes that go inside, and the box has layers as well. I'll show you some samples. The first 2 will be using the rustic Christmas paper pad. Here's my first one. So you take the lid off, and then you open it up. I'll show it to you this way, and that's how you put little treats in there. Got kind of a sideways view, so I'll show it to you this way. So I just decorated it. You close that up. Get that inside their little box. And then you put the lid back on. I'll show you my next one. This one made by Annie using the same paper. So you'll cut out 4 boxes, you put them together, add your layers, and then you just space them on the base, 1 in each section. You make sure that it can close where you tape them, glue them down. And then you tuck that in. My next 2 Christmas samples are using the Christmas Collection 2018 and 2019. And they both also use our dove die. I'd like to buy candy that coordinates with the papers. So it's nice and themed. You can see those kind of match the paper, pinks. Tuck that in there. This one as well. I found some nice blue coordinating candies at the drugstore. So when the person opens it up, it's just so well thought out, so pretty. This sample was made using the retro Christmas paper pad. These are pine cone and pine branches dies. And the coordinating papers inside. Just love how Lisa decorated that. I don't have the paper pad, but it's called Romantic Roses. Lisa put some little cookies and candies in that one. Whoops. And this is the watercolor paper pad. And I used the K for a monogram. Some flowers, bitty blossom flowers. And I left, since the background was so busy with the pattern, I left my boxes plain for that one. And there you have it, tree tower die. Here I'll show you some coordinating Christmas cards using the rustic paper pad. Here's the first one. And this is our stair step with layer card. You see it's spelled out Noel on the side. The next one is our 4-panel card. There's the 4 panels. Here we have the timeless tote with layers die. And in here you will have everything you need to make the tote, the mesh pockets, the pocket on the front, and the buckle, and all the pieces that you need to put the pocket together. I'll show you the back. Those are all the dies, handles, layering, all the layers. This is for the tassel. These are for pleats so that you could open and close your pockets. We have another coordinating die. If you want to add a little wallet with a gift card in it inside the tote, this will make the wallet. It's a mini wallet, and I'll show you those as well. My first Christmas tote was made using the Christmas Collection 2018 paper pad. And I also used dies, the foliage and leaves die, and the peaceful poinsettias to decorate with. I didn't use the layer for the handle. I just like the green cardstock there. Here's a coordinating card from our card kit. And I also want to show you how you could give a gift of cards. So I made just some quick samples up to show you that you could actually fit quite a bit in there. I only made up 5. And then this is, whoops, I also made the petite pocketbook. Put a little piece of Velcro on. If you use your pleat dies, then you can open it up so you can have room to reach in and out. Here's another one. This one I added the mesh pockets onto the side. When you add those, you curve them in a bit so that they stick out so you could see that they're used. You could put little presents in there, little candies. And then I made the coordinating petite pocketbook. The next sample is using the Snowflake Season paper pad. And there you go. This one has the pocket on it. Lisa added a little magnetic little pieces on there to kind of snaps right closed. You could find that in your local store perhaps. Mesh pockets. It's just so darling. Here's a few more samples I'm going to go through quickly. This tote is made using the watercolor paper pad, matching wallet. And you can see I made some coordinating cards to fit in there. And this also shows you the tassel. So that's the tassel that you could hang. That's really cute. A little bit more of a rustic feel with the pocket, the buckle, the strap. This tote here uses our chevron background. So you would make your background, put all your pieces in, and then you would die cut that background using the tote die. That's so clever. I love how Lisa made that. And that'd be a wonderful baby shower gift. This is the card caddy and gift bag. It's called a card caddy because you could put a group of cards in there and you can give it as a gift. And you can give a gift of cards to a friend or family member. And the gift bag is just your regular gift bag, but it's large. It isn't like one of these tiny bags you've seen, but it's large enough so you can see to hold a bunch of cards. Let me go over the pieces for you. You'll receive 2 handles. These are the sides. This scores, it does not cut, so you'll have the scoring of the side. Here's a tab. This is the front and the back, so you'll cut out 2 of each of these dies and attach them all together at the tabs. This die right here, we call it an inset die. It lays inside, it's inset into the base. And you can tell that there's no cut lines around the edges, so the edge will not cut, so you won't have like a separate background type of a piece that's separate, but it cuts out of the base. So I'll show you that in a minute. Another die we sell that goes with it, if you want a different inset besides this pattern, is the poinsettia panel. And that will cut a poinsettia design. And that also does not have die cuts around the edge. It only has it on the inside. You could also cut these out separately and hand cut your own border. So if you did want to add it to a front of a card or the bag, you would just hand cut your own border on it. We also have the gift bag handles and toppers, and you get 3 different types of handles. This is just the topper part. This is a handle that cuts a hole on the middle, so for holding the bag. And this is a die that cuts out the hole, so if you wanted to run some pretty ribbon or string or anything like that, it would cut that out. And then this is a topper, so you get the raw edges from cutting out the holes. This is a little topper that covers up the holes and makes it look really nice. So here I'll show you some samples. This is the bag. The back of it has not used any of the insets, so it's solid. So if you take out the inset, you would just get the solid bag. The front was made using the poinsettia panel. So you can see how pretty it is when it cuts out the inside. Here's the bag, and it was cut out using the die that comes with it, the inset panel that comes with it. So this that you did on both sides, so you could either do it on both sides or do it solid on one side. And then we just added the decorative stamps and verses. And here's our samples for Christmas. This one uses the Merry Christmas die, and this is just a separate panel that was cut out. Otherwise, it's a solid bag. And you could see that these handles were used here so that the ribbon can come through, and the topper was added along there. Another solid bag using our Christmas bells, solid on the back. Here's a pretty bag that was used with the poinsettia inset to cut out the poinsettia design in a gold metallic paper. Another one in red. Here the topper is used, and also the handles. Here's one using the other handle, this one here. So you can see how you carry it that way. So that's that handle. Used it on the back also. And there's another one, and this is just one of our paper pads, solid on the back. Here's a really cute bag. Use one of the handles, and it does have Christmas paper, but it's more of like a gift for one of your fellow friends who's also a coffee lover. So that's a cute thing. You could fill it up with different coffee items. So that's cute. Here's a cute wedding bag Lisa made, and it's using our Wedding Wishes paper. And she used some pretty ribbon to put through there using the topper and the hole. She used a combination of both of those and just put some paper on the back to keep it decorative. And finally, here's a bag Lisa made for a Valentine present or an anniversary or anything you want to send to somebody that you love. This is one of our booth samples, so you can see how they get a little bit beat up. But it's just so adorable, and I'm sure you're going to love our card caddy and gift bag. Next, we have the Giving Gift Box and the gift card holder. These two coordinate. They have coordinating dies, so when you give them together, everything matches real nicely, and you could decorate them just so they're matched up. This is the the two different parts of the box, the lid, you can see the pretty scallops. This is the bottom of the box. Here's a decorative panel. And then for the gift card holder, you can see it has notches to hold your gift card. Same decorative panel to use to decorate your box. And I'll show you some samples. First up, we have our first Christmas sample. And this is using our deer die and then a matching gift card holder. So I'll show you inside. That's how the gift card holder works. And then you just put it right in the box. Put the lid on. And there you go. This one does not have a gift card for it. You could just put anything you want in there. But that's using another one of our papers. Here would be nice for a baby shower. Put the baby shower gift holder. Here's some nice thing for Mother's Day. A nice Valentine. Whoops, that came apart, but you get the idea. Valentine's or an anniversary, anything like, well, that says birthday, but you can see using our papers how pretty it is. There's this one. And we have this one. You can see the different ways the panel's been used. You could use it on top, you could inset it inside. Here's another mom using our alphabet dies. This one she put a solid piece underneath and didn't use that panel in there. And finally, whoops, of course, the wedding. You need to give somebody a gift card for their wedding. It's a beautiful wedding gift. And one additional idea I want to show you is to lay the plastic film underneath so you could see through to your treats inside. So you just lay the plastic inside and then you can see right through to the little gifts inside. Here we have our next die. It is called the candy carrier, and it's because that's what you do. You carry candy in it. It could fit 6 chocolate nuggets in it, usually Hershey nuggets, and it comes with the wrapper die that you wrap around the candies. And I'll show you a real quick assembly. So you'll cut out the base and the handle. This is the base, this is the handle. Then you'll add your layers, the base and the handle. You'll score everything, tape it. This one gets folded in half, and we did it this way so it has a good side on both of them. You don't have like a front and back. This folds in half, and that way each side looks good. These flaps get folded forward. You put adhesive on it, and then it fits right in to the base. I'll show you. So here I have my box assembled. I'm going to take the handles. I have adhesive in the middle. Fold that. You want to keep your flaps forward so it looks like this. You're going to put it inside your base. You're going to press down so it sticks. Then we're going to put the nuggets inside. The other side. And then when you're done, you're going to want to decorate it a little bit. Maybe put a tag on it. And there you go. That's the candy carrier. Let me show you some examples. Here's a nice Christmas one I just made. The Holy Night die. Here's one with some poinsettia dies. Poinsettia paper. This would be great for a baby shower gift. Baby girl and baby boy. Lisa had a grandchild last year, so she was all about making the baby stuff. So there we go there. Here's one for kind of a little bit more masculine. Here's a pretty one. And here's a cute one. That's the candy carrier. This die set is called Festive Favors, and it's a really good set to get because you get a lot in it. With your choice, you have a circle or a heart to cut out your opening. You also get the balloon dies, you get flower dies, and you get tag dies. So you get all those dies inside of there. So it's really, really good to use, and you could add all those to your Festive Favors. So I want to show you that when you cut it out, move that forward, you'll need to keep your opening, whether it's the circle or the heart, and it's going to be a little bit closer to this edge than you think, because you think you want to center it, but you'll see it when I show you the cutout, how it's close to the bottom edge there. That way when you fold it over and you attach it, it's centered really nice for you. So that is how you cut it out. Let me show you some samples. Here's my first Christmas sample. I used, where is it? Christmas Card Collection 2015. And then I used a coordinating paper to wrap around my nuggets. Of course, you could put anything in there. I'm kind of stuck on nuggets for a while, so there's that one. My next Festive Favor uses the retro Christmas paper pad. And that one I use the coordinating solid colors in the pack to create that one. And those are called retro ornaments. There's a matching card I have too. And that is using our book fold card. So when you open it up, it looks like a book. Read it through the samples really quick. Here's two cute ones with matching papers. See, Lisa used Hershey Kisses in that one. So you just put it inside a bag and then attach your bag inside. Here's a nice simple one using like the little mints and wrapping the wrap around the mints. Here's a cute cookie. It's a brownie. Another brownie with our Easter paper. And here's a nice heart one with the matching heart card. This is called the Glorious Gable Box. This is the die you receive. You're going to have to cut this out twice, and then you put it together to form the box. Here's the die. Comes with the die. These pieces don't have edges, so these are inset dies. They will only cut the pattern out of the box. Here's a solid box. If you don't use the insets, you'll cut two out, put them together, and here it is using the insets. You cut those out. So if you want to use it by itself, you could cut it out like this. You could cut a border around it and add it to one of the solid pieces. So that's another option. If you didn't want it entirely see-through, you could have it so you could lay it on top. For assembly, you're going to want to fold all the scores so that it's softer and easier to use. You'll take this edge, put it over the tab, press down on your adhesive, turn it over, fold one edge in, there's your adhesive, fold over, that forms your box, turn it upside down, form the box. This is the tab that I put adhesive on, and close it up, put your tops together, push down, put that over the top, and then this side. Whoops. And there you go. There's your box. Now I'll show you some of our samples. Here's a nice Christmas box using our retro ornaments. Here's a pretty gold box using our dove die. Here's a nice piece box that I made. And for some other styles, you can also use stencils, stencil colors on them. See nice little pretzels in there. There's a nice heart box. Another stencil box. Another heart box. Here's a plumeria die. Here's a cute Valentine one. Another Valentine. You could also tuck them in and use it as just a little gift box to stick inside. Tuck your pieces in inside the middle. Tape them down, and you have a nice little gift box. So thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed our presentation and that you'll shop our website, DivinityDesignsLLC.com. See you next time.